Now that you have written your entire research paper, it is time to go back to your note cards where you wrote down, recorded the sources where you found your facts of information, your facts for your paper, and you need to give credit to those sources, and you'll need to add those sources to the end of your paper. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Um, there are several different ways that you can list a source, and this gives you an example. You can pause this and take a closer look um, at how you list a book that you use, which you might use, or a magazine article. You might use a magazine article. But because we are an online school, I would bet that many of your sources will look like this. They will be from online sources where you have to pay close attention to, if you can find it, the author's last name and first name. So the author's name who wrote the source, if it's an article or whatever it is, the title of the article, and then the name of the website, what it's called, um, and then the complete internet address, which remember we copied and pasted the browser bar. Once you are on the page where your source is, you should have copied and pasted that browser bar address. That is the complete internet address. Some of them are very long. And then the date that you saw the site, the date that you looked at the site. So just some helpful hints here that I've mentioned. When you do find a fact, make sure you copy and paste the link, like I mentioned earlier, that complete internet address on your note card. You'll also want to just go ahead and copy and paste in the author's first and last name, the title of the article, the name of the website, and the date that you saw that site. The link is the most important part. When you're doing your searches and you're searching for sources, searching for information, searching for facts, always click on the link, copy and paste the link, because you can always go back to that to find the details that you need to give credit to that source. But if you don't have that, then it might be really hard to go back and find it again. So you can see on my note card here, I had a note card that gave information from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources. This is just the information I have, but this is not the way that it needs to be written. Right here, I have color coded so that these are the directions for how you cite an online source. The author's last name and first name, which I put right here. Kevin Kale is the author's name. The title of the article with quotation marks around it, which is called Lake Erie Fisheries Unit. And then the name of the website, and this was the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, or ODNR, Division of Wildlife Fishing, Lake Erie. That's the whole website. Or I could have just put the Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Division of Wildlife. And then the complete internet address, and remember, I copied and pasted that right from the browser bar. And then the date I viewed the website, I retrieved it or viewed it on 4/28/11. And again, that's color coded. You may pause this and look at it or review it as many times as you need to, but you'll want to make a list of all of the bibliography, all of the sources that you used for your research paper so that you can give credit to all of those.